Coach, first of all, the most obvious thing we're looking at this recruiting class is the size. What was the story behind that?
Yeah, a couple things. We wanted to make sure that we filled some of the holes from graduating 21 seniors this last year, and sometimes the size of the class is a misperception of trying to get a lot of guys. We wanted to make sure that we got the right guys, and we were fortunate this year to get a lot of the right guys in a few guys in certain spots, and we're excited about the quality of the guys, the quality of athletes, and in today's day and age, we know a lot about these recruits. We've been recruiting these guys, some of these guys, for over a year and a half, and we're comfortable with the quality of the kid and the quality of athleticism in this class.
In terms of position, what was some of your primary focuses?
Yeah, I think our offensive line is always going to be a priority here. We needed to make sure that we solidified the future of our offensive line and feel good about signing 7 guys. And the other thing, our secondary was a spot where our numbers needed to increase drastically, and to sign 10 defensive backs and make sure that we have the future, athletically in our secondary was very important. And feel good about the guys back there. Feel good about the athleticism, playmaking ability, and if you look at one spot in this class, and the potential probably to impact our team early on, the secondary may be a spot that we look to, have a couple guys compete to play next year.
Anywhere on the offensive side of the ball?
Probably not, but I think at this point it's hard to tell. One thing you can't tell while recruiting is how these guys are going to react to some adversity on the field, and adversity to not being the best guy and the dominant guy on their practice field and their game field. So when we have an opportunity to get these guys on campus, coach them, see how they work within our schematics, there's potential that a couple guys on the offensive side can play for us as well.
Between now and the opening of football, what do you perceive as far as any more additions?
We always keep our eye open for the right kid as a transfer. I don't think we necessarily have our eye on a certain spot. If a guy would contact us, or we would get word on a guy that could potentially impact our team in a positive way, I think that's a spot that, as far as transfers, that we always keep our ear to the ground, so to speak.
You've been here 6 years now, and I certainly use a baseball term, batting average. What do you think you hit this year in terms of your success bringing guys on campus, and how is that compared to your other 5 years?
Yeah, I think this class we did as well as we ever had as far as our success rate of pursuing certain guys, having them on campus, and solidifying them in today's roster. So, proud of our staff and everybody surrounding us. All of our guys that helped host guys on campus, they did a phenomenal job getting the right kids here, treating the kids right, and making sure that the recruits felt good about UMD as well. We had faculty that helped us out every Saturday and Sunday for the last 8 weeks, and they did a phenomenal job help selling our institution as well.
Long time tradition, but you really nailed it this year. Just primary Minnesota, Wisconsin kids, is that always going to be your mission?
Yeah, we want to always make sure we take care of our backyard first, and we always will and always have probably pursued a couple guys out of our region, out of Wisconsin, Minnesota, but for the most part, we want to make sure that the guys in our backyard are taken care of. And you look at Joe Urnadich and Aaron Wakefield from Superior, extremely local guys and guys that we feel good about and we know a lot about. So we want to make sure local guys and the best guys are Bulldogs in the future.
And one last question, looking at your needs for immediate needs, or was there any area that maybe you came up a little short, or anything that you might have to maybe do a little bit of work on in the summer?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think if you look at this class, we have depth in about every spot. The fact that we signed 4 tailbacks, we graduated 3 last year, and same thing in our secondary. We graduated a lot of guys in our secondary, and both those spots were spots as that are potential immediate needs for us. So feel good about the 34 guys that added to the roster today, and again, recruiting is something that never stops. It doesn't stop on February 5th. We'll continue to look for guys throughout the spring and in the summer.
When do you actually start that again, or is that just now?
Yeah, it's ongoing. We already have our eyes on juniors and are identifying those guys, but we take a little bit of time off and a little bit of time away from it here through the month of February, and when we get back in March as a staff, we'll start to look and evaluate at how we did things this year and continually try to improve.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Yep, absolutely.